Hey guys, welcome to part 8. I've been doing a bit of grinding for stuff, which meant I need somewhere to put everything, which meant I started thinking about a storage system, and now I'm thinking of trying to build some sort of self-filtering storage system. This is the start of it. I need to get a lot more beeswax to finish off a whole bunch more vacuum hoppers and things. But the idea is, yeah, it comes out of the machine and it's going to be split off into a whole bunch of different directions, then a whole bunch of chests this side, each containing metal and wood and everything else, all nicely split up and sort out for me so that inventory management becomes easy. Just dump and forget. But it's going to be a long time till it's finished because I need many more chests and things, and I've got to grind for a whole bunch of parts. Oh, I should go and check my farms. I wonder if I've made much glue. And of course they're turned off because I left the game. Right, I need to change these so that their default is on. Need me a NOR gate. Okay, time for the big test. I have set it up like so. So we'll have metal and scrap metal, other blocks, wood, and bottom chest, random crafting components, and so on, and I've split it all up. Should be, I believe, everything in my inventory unless I missed something. So let's dump it all in here and see what happens. Nothing. Why nothing? It is... Oh, because they are off. Why are they off again? I thought the vacuum pumps would automatically draw it out this chest, but it does not seem that they are doing that. So then I need to put another vacuum pump here to push it out. Well, it's all working now simply by directing that feed straight in and giving me a separate feed to dump stuff into the system. Everything works brilliant now. But I have noticed something else. So this one will suck through a huge amount each time, or very quickly. However, it only deposits one at a time each time it comes past. So you just seem to fill up this system, and I'm kind of worried if I do more than one item at a time, the amount of lag it's going to cause. But let's see what happens. I haven't noticed much of a drop in my frames. Still around 130. Oh well. It takes a long time to sort it out apparently, but it will sort it out. Well, it can do more than one item. See, it's doing sand and metal at the same time here. It's just not multiple of the same item. I don't know how I'm going to make this work, because it delivers it into the system at a much greater rate. I mean, even when you craft something, you're going to make 10 blocks at a time. So it's a bit of a problem. Before it's finished sorting and storing the 10 blocks, you probably have another 10 blocks made. And so this is going to become a problem. I need a better way. Sorry guys, I just realized the heater was going in the background, and that's why you would have had that like fuzzy static noise. My bad. I've turned it off now. It should go away. But this, on the other hand, I think... Oh, got stuck. Is a big disappointment. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to make this work. I've stood on top of these chests for the entire night during the game now and thought about it, and I can come up with a system that will allow us to store goods quickly. But I won't be able to get them out of that storage and back into the system, because the only way to make that work is sort of make a carousel that they can deposit in very quickly rather than using the vacuum tube. But as that's rotating or moving in some way, there's no way to tie that back into this without creating a never-ending loop again. Because I don't know how to call for only what the craft bots want, rather than if I put a hopper on, it's just going to suck everything in again. And it'll just never stop. So I think I have a lot of spare vacuum hoppers. On the bright side, that's enough vacuum hoppers to do my farm, I think. I'm gonna have to come up with a plan, because in order to do my farming I need storage so that I can craft pipe and stuff. And in order to get storage I need to get this all sorted. In the end I've just gone for some simple storage. It will do for now. Most of the top row is just full of vacuum tube. Well, I think it's finally time to do something pointless and start with some handrails. What am I looking for? Pipe. There we go. Elbows, craft. Repeat. Going to need many. Well, I think I've distracted myself long enough inside with handrails. I need to carry on out front. Now, I need to go another component run. Sorry, I need to do another component run because I spent all my components making vacuum hoppers which I'm not using. That's okay, I will use them. Alright, component run it is. Well, I wanted to build the door out front, but for some reason it just gets stuck. There you go, it's off and it's stuck. It'll only move when... If you do it in quick succession, it'll keep going. But the moment you leave it at either the top or the bottom for a second and then try it again, it gets stuck. See? So that changes the front a whole lot. If I can't use pistons for some reason, I'm gonna have to... Maybe I can use them from the top, but that means I've got to build a big... It's gonna spoil the aesthetic. What else can I do? It seems to work when they're not connected. Interesting. Seems to be working great now. Is it still two separate pieces? Yes, it is. Oh well. That's fine. I'm happy with that. It wants to work. I'm good. Okay, so I've put the circuitry in for the main door. Now when we drive up and stop, you can park. It's all done with the sensors on the floor. You can park on them or whatever, or bots won't be able to set them off. Anyway, when we drive up, the gate will lower for us. Once we come in here, the gate will lock us in. I haven't done the internal door or the other set of external doors, but, well, not yet anyway, but I will. I just wanted to get the circuitry working first because they're all gonna be on the same circuit. I knew I was gonna run out of fuel. So anyway, once you've turned around and you come out, like I said, you can drive and stop on all of them or whatever. Whoops, drive into the door. It won't affect the door. You have to pass over them in the correct sequence in order for it to open or close. And then once we've driven out, it will automatically close again. It will stay open as long as you want it to. It's until you drive over the sensors. So for example, if you wanted to drive in, stop here and check your crops, that's not a problem. Nothing is going to happen. The same if you drive in and stop on half the sensors. Oh, I went just too far. There's a magic point. Once you've crossed the magic point, you'll get locked in. I've done all that with 3 sensors either side, and I want to call it a simple circuit, but they never look simple, do they? I've also added in a master switch, if I can call it that, just here by the door, or an override switch is probably a better word. When you hit that, it'll override everything and just hold the door open so that I can just work on my farm or whatever. But as soon as you turn that off, it will go back to sensor control. Oh, I need to get some food. I've tied the outer door now into the same circuit. So, and I'm using one of the daylight sensors, so at night the door will automatically close. During the day, the door will also automatically be closed unless the ramp is open. So I've just put some manual toggles here quick. So yeah, when the ramp is closing or closed or whatever, the outer perimeter will be shut, and when the ramp comes down, that will open. So basically, the outer door will only open during the day and when the ramp is down. I've just realized I've locked myself out of my own base, because if I can only open this door when the ramp is down, and when I'm driving back, or when I drive out, that ramp automatically closes. Therefore, I need to find a way of opening that. Yeah, I've got to redo this. I've solved the problem, I know it got dark, sorry, by putting in, well, a little bit more circuitry basically. So now, when both of these are triggered, during the day, the gate, well, actually 24 hours a day, it doesn't matter, at any point in time when those two are triggered, the gate will open as well. But to stop that being triggered by the bots and my traps and things, I will tie that into the traps once I've built the traps, that the condition for this gate to open is that the traps have to be off and these have to be triggered, or the traps have to be off and this gate has to be down like normal. Now I've just got to build the traps and some more inner doors. I always want to build the inner doors, but I seem to be building everything but the inner doors. Alright, I'll give you guys a quick show. I have not finished the very internal door, but for the most part, this is all done now. So when you approach the base and stop, what's changed? Oh, nothing's changed. There's a delay, I forgot. And then we'll drive up. The bridge will come down. The locks will retract on the door. The doors will open. We can drive in. And the front doors, these doors will still be locked at this point, and now we will get locked in. And obviously, when you drive out, all the opposite happens naturally as you would expect it to. So we'll pull up. There's no delay this way. I forgot I put a 10-second delay on the outside to allow for certain things. And there we go. And once you drive out, it will all automatically close behind you. I know the front gate closes very quickly on your vehicle, but that's okay. It is detected on the sensors. You can stop on the bridge or whatever. You're not going to get trapped or caught. The door will only close once you've committed to leaving. Starting to look pretty good out the front. I like this green color paint that I found. It pretty much matches the grass perfectly. Not perfect on the ramps, but the concrete is almost perfect. It blends in really well. My original idea didn't have this small box on the front, this auto farm on the front. It was just going to be the big black box. But even though this does take away from the aesthetic a bit, I think it's much better to have my farms right here with me rather than up there on the hill. Well, I've changed the color scheme a little bit out here. I think it looks a lot better, but I've run out of paint again. I need to get more paint. Best bit is the doors. I like the color-coded bar as well, or the hazard bar, but I think that door blends in a lot better and the locks stand out a lot more now. And once I have my farms and things out here, I think that looks a lot nicer. You know, it sort of looks like it should from a distance, which is good. I'm not quite sure about the big white stripe. And it really doesn't look like the door is in the middle, even though I'm pretty sure it is. No, I don't think that door is in the middle. I messed up somewhere. Well, too late to change that now. Later on, I can always push this wall out. I think I may leave it there for today, guys. I will put some more effort in tomorrow and show you guys how far I get. Thanks for watching. See you next time.